Beautiful fish. Unreal. Okay, let's let this awesome girl go. Spear it straight in. Birch right in. Look at that. Woo! You little ripper. Just absolute madness. Now that's 3 fish to the boat, 3 fish at 1 metre plus. Half an hour later, this happens. Have a look at this. From the last time I caught a fish, 16 hours ago. These fish are just on that, you know, one part of the bite time, because it's between the 14, 16 hours, mind you, it took 20 hours before that. So 3 fish landed to the boat, 3 metre fish. Oh, it's just insane. Like, that is just real tough fishing, really tough fishing, but bloody rewarding. Absolute cracker. Here we go, we're on. It's a big fish again. No way, it can't be another metre fish. Holy cow. Here we go again, guys. Oh. Geez, he hit that like a steam train. Okay, I'm going to turn this motor off. I think we're going to be right here. It's coming straight into the boat anyway. Ooh, slack line, slack line. Oh, that was a bloody steam train. Okay, just getting up to the front. Oh, big barra just jumped out of the water over there. Sure. Feels like he's got some weight to it. Oh, it is again. It is again. Oh, I don't think it's 1 metre, but he's up 90 centimetres. Insane. Here we go. Oh. Something just pulled then. Oh. Gee. Blimmin' hell, what a run. Come on, mate. He knows he's hooked now. Oh, I don't know if it was his tail just hit the line, just made it feel weird. Great fish. We stay over this side of the boat. Don't you go to the back. Come down this way, mate. Oh, he's gonna go straight to the back. Oh, he's just a solid 90 centimetre barra. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Insane. Insane. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this one straight in and quick. Oh, nearly dropped the net over the side of the boat. Come on, mate. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is another metre fish. I thought I was going a bit early then. Hey. Sorry, guys. He just went straight under the boat. He's right here. He's just dogging it at the moment. Come on, mate. Oh, here we go. We've got our chance. Sit. We got it. Oh, this net. I think I've got to get a new one. Well, definitely a bigger one. I've only just got him in there. Oh, I'll lift this up a little bit. Oh, jeez. Here we go again. Oh, my gosh. Tell you what, this is such rewarding. I mean, the fishing's been so slow, and you know, just to keep continuously catching meter fish is just insane, guys. Like, absolutely insane. Look at that. Okay. That one's out. Look at the hook. It's nice and jammed in his corner. Oh, rusty hooks too. Been a few hooks on them. Okay. Let's measure this big girl up. What have we got again? Oh, guys. All right. You're kidding me. Just over the meter. That's the meter mark. Just, yeah, right there. Behind, hang on. He's only just probably 2 mil over the meter. Insane. Woohoo! 4 fish. Is it 4 now? I think so. All over a meter. This is just smack over a meter. What a healthy fish. Bloody awesome. Let's spear her back over. This here is what dreams are made of. Just catching big fish. See you later, Gil. Absolute awesome. Another 2 meters for the day. 105 and one just over a meter. This is crazy. And then a 119 and another one at a meter. This is just unbelievable. Woohoo! Can't get a smile off my face. Loving it. Another cracking fish. This river is starting to be like the river of monsters. It is mind-blowing. It's unreal. It's time to skip back to Birchy, listen to some awesome stories of the reality on how he grew up and what he's been through. You'll cook up some steaks?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
I'll bring you some good stuff, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Top shelf stuff.
Oh.
So this was shot, would have been, what's last night? About 8 o'clock last night.
Oh.
Big short-on cow we shot at the back end, Home Valley, on the Bollinger Reserve.
Nice.
So yeah, this is probably one of the best steaks out there, I reckon.
So what do you,
So these are just,
beef, eh?
yeah, fresh killer, yeah. So I shot a cow last night for home.
Look at the colour, beautiful,
Yeah,
eh?
beautiful, man.
Yeah, bloody eh?
Fresh, still galloping around, I reckon.
Nice yellow fat on it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's cook up a feed of that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
No dramas. Thanks, Birchy.
No worries, mate.
Be simple, plain, killer steak, onion, salt, slap it into some bread. Thanks, mate.
Game over.
Well, that was a bloody good steak. Good killer beef. Fresh. What do you say? Straight off the hoof.
Fresh off the hoof.
Fresh off the hoof. All right, we'll get back into a few more yarns with Birchy. He's got some pretty good ones. So I'll ask him a few more questions. What's one of your best locations, areas you like to fish?
Fishing wise, everywhere, but I got the Berkeley River. Berkeley River goes good on the 10-day because we spend 3 days there.
I suppose you got all freshwater pools where you can
freshwater
swim.
pools. You swim all the way down to the river, where you can fish. You can fish the freshwater, catch some freshwater jacks on barra and stuff. Or you can go down to the salt water with the fresh meat, the salt, and get the big stuff.
What's your biggest one there?
The biggest barra I got from there was 120 2 years ago. And the biggest fish I got out there so far was this year. I got a meter 24 groper, Queensland groper.
Harlequin cod.
Yeah.
Queensland groper, yeah.
Yeah, on a hand line.
So in one of my previous videos, I was explaining like one of my goals is to catch a 1.3 meter wild barra, you know, especially in the Gulf, not a like a dam barra or like a freshwater barra where you're just fishing in that, but a wild barra. I mean, that's wild. Like this guy has just told me what his biggest was, and it's just blown me away.
Yeah, I got 137 centimeters.
That is monstrous. And that's in the Pentecost, eh?
Yeah, the Pentecost, mate, yeah. On a big cut up mullet with a big chunk bait. And yeah.
Yeah, right.
On a hand line as well. I'll do all my fishing with hand lines. So.
Yeah. And like, tell us a story, how'd the hook up? Like,
So yeah, we was camping out here with me and the family, and we had the tinny along the bank parked up in the morning. I went for a trawl that morning fishing, but I couldn't get any. So I got here with bait, went back to the camp to wake the missus up to cook me some breakfast, and threw the line out. And sitting there, and it sounded like a gunshot, bro, went off, and there's a big monster barra, just his head coming out, too big to jump. So I jumped in the tinny and let him tow me around, me and my brother. And then we didn't have a landing net, so I had to jump over and grab him and chuck him, help my brother pull him on the boat. But
you jumped in the water?
Yeah. My missus was screaming, "Get that out of the water!"
And guys, there's big cocks here. Like.
Yeah, the adrenaline rush, mate. And then we got him into the boat, but he's that big. I'll put up a photo and later put a photo up, and I couldn't even hold him. I had to sit down and hold him up.
Yeah, guys, I'll put a photo up on the somewhere around on the screen here. Showed me to the photo, and holy Jesus, massive fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's my goal, is to catch one of them. So I can see why he's called the Bloody Barra King now. I didn't know about this story, so.
Yeah, and that was 2 years ago. I got my PB. So.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago I got my PB. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I've been fishing for a long time.
Bloody hell.
Got a heap of meter 30s and that, but that's my biggest. Yeah. This year the biggest is $1.34.
I'll just show you the water, guys. So we're finally starting to clear up. You would have seen on the latest vlogs where we were fishing this, and you know what happened. We started hooking to a few fish, so fingers crossed we can get a 138.
140.
140. Jeez, I nearly hang up my rod then. Anyway, back to the Berkeley. So you drive there, don't you?
Yeah, we drive there. That's on we get there on our, I think our 5th day. And we go land the salt water, fish down there, then go up the fresh, have a swim, wash your clothes, and fill your water bottles up, whatever.
Yeah, right.
More of a relaxed spot because we spend more time there camping and just relaxing.
How do you go with, so this is like tag along tours that people follow in your own car, or they?
Yeah, so all self-sufficient. They bring down food, vehicle, camping gear.
Yeah, okay.
And then we just go along all together as a convoy.
So like to organise one of these trips, geez, you must have taken some fuel with you and stuff like that, or what?
Yeah, so it's a 4 from Home Valley to the other end of the Umbi trek is 400 k's. So I do send out a list what to bring, what I recommend to bring, stuff like that, fuel wise.
Yeah.
Because we're out in the never know where.
Oh, well, you ain't gonna get help, eh?
Only way in and out is a chopper. That's it.
And have you had to like chop it out there?
Yeah,
before?
man, I got chopped out this year.
What was that from?
I got a lure straight through my finger. I got straight through it wouldn't come through. We tried. So I had to get it pulled out by the doctors. Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a photo of that.
Yeah,
I'll
send
put
a
that
photo.
up as well. And it was pretty close when I actually did the same thing, got a lure on my finger. So
I think it's the same week or same.
Yeah, it was. So you were just telling me a bit of a story about how you greet the people coming onto your charters and stuff like that, and I think it's a pretty amazing story. So I'd love to see if you would explain what you do to the viewers. And
yeah, so I tell everybody my life story that comes on my tour, just to give them a bit of history of what I've been through to get to where I am today. Wasn't easy. I went down a road that I never thought I'd come out of. I also do it to raise awareness on men's health. So yeah, I'll start from my mum and dad. My mum and dad were stolen generation. My dad was in Forest River Mission, my mum was at Mulla Mulla. They were taken from their parents from the age of 3-year-old. Wasn't let out of the mission until they're 14. I'm one of 8. I got 6 sisters, 1 brother. I'm born and bred in Wyndham. My household was the best household ever. Upbringing, couldn't actually be upbringing. My mom and dad never drank or smoked. We never seen drugs, never seen violence. None of that stuff was in our household. Even still today, my mom and dad never fought in front of us. They never fought anywhere. They never argued. They never, I'll probably argue, but we didn't see it. Myself with schooling, I pulled out when I was only 10-year-old. I used to get bullied a lot.
Wow. Look at the size of you.
Back then I wasn't this big. But being a young man, you get taught mentally and physically not to show weakness, because if you show weakness, they'll just keep picking on you. So I just said, I'm not going to school. So my dad gave me this opportunity to go to school or go work for him. So I pulled out of school. I was living at Bush. I grew up at Bush. Grew up at a place called Lynn River. That's where I'm a traditional of. That's where I'm from. And grew up out there, mustering cattle, learning how to operate machinery. All my life skills I know today, fishing, all that stuff. I know that from my dad. My dad taught me everything. I'm so happy to have mom and dad still around. They're still alive today. My dad's 77 and still working.
And a nice bloke, I know him.
And my mum, she's 70 and still working as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, I lived out there from the age of 10, 11, even before that, we was out there all the time, but constantly out there from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I came into town one time for a weekend. I met my first partner, had my first son. Now he's 18 now. He just turned 18 last week.
Nice.
2 weeks ago, sorry. He's up and down doing schooling. So I got 7 kids.
Oh.
I got 6 years, 7, 6, 7, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I got 5 boys, 2 girls, my son, and then met my first partner. And being that young, you didn't know how to, being a parent at that age. I didn't know what to do, so we broke up. She grew the kid up, grew my son up. I took off, and then I went down to Perth. Two of my cousins came up from Perth, and then. So looking back at my future, back when I first got my trauma first started was when I was 10. So when I went to Perth, I was on a mission. I went and did boxing. I did 3 years of professional boxing, and I came back. When I came back, I just turned 17. I became the bully. I thought violence was the cure because everybody used to pick on me, and then I said, nah, this was my turn now. So then,
yeah.
I knew no one could beat me. I was fit. I was training every day.
Jeez.
I was addicted to it like it was a drug. Yeah. My mum and dad always told me, don't get involved with my cousin. They're still family feuding today.
Yeah.
People are still fighting everywhere. And then I've been being young and dumb and all that food and all that fire inside me.
So that's how you took that to it. So you went, oh, well, I'm putting the gloves on and you're taking it out and belting other blokes.
Yeah. I used to fight for no reason sometimes. Just
wow.
Stupid things.
Yeah.
And then we did that, and then like I said, my mom and dad told me not to get involved with my families, and then I got involved, being young and dumb, and the police got involved one day. Then I got in trouble with the police from fighting, and then I did 4.5 years in prison.
Wow.
From the age of 4, I was just turned 18, and I came out when I was 22.
Jeez.
I had my 18th birthday in jail. I'm not proud of that, but
yeah.
And my 21st as well. But when I was in jail, 4.5 years in there, mate. Made me realize, it makes you realize who your real family are, who your real friends are, and also makes you get 4.5 years to think about your life, whether you're going to go in and out of jail or that's your first and last time. So that was my first and last time.
I suppose it's just like it'd be a huge wake up call.
Oh,
like
definitely.
You're looking at yourself and thinking like, how you put yourself in this position, So
yeah, the saddest thing was I wasn't there for my daughter's birth. I wasn't there. As my saddest thing with my eldest daughter. I got to meet her when she was probably 8 months, and I was in green. It's very sad.
Wow.
But then I came out 2011, and then 2012 I had a terrible accident on my driveway. I had a terrible accident. I reversed and I killed my little bubba, little baby.
Oh no.
Little boy. And then I turned to this is when I turned to drugs and alcohol. I never got professional help for the accident. I turned to drugs and alcohol. I thought that was a cure. I used to do ice. I used to sell ice. I used to drink 10 to 11 cartons a day myself. And that's the way how I went from 2012, 13, 14. I came home one day, and then me and the missus, I was never home. We argued a lot. It wasn't the right place to be. So we split up. She took off. She left us trading all on the table, saying see you later. Took my 2 big kids.
Yeah.
And then I hit rock bottom. And then one of my young uncles that plays a big part in my life, young Daniel, he came up from Port Adelaide and he seen the state I was in, and he said, "Uncle, this is not you. Come back to Port Adelaide and get yourself clear." So I went back went and Port Ellen with him and cleaned myself out, and then gave up drug, gave up alcohol, and started training, hanging with positive people, hanging with my old mates. And then I reached out to my partner, who was my ex at that time, and she said, "No, I'm not ready. You're just fresh off it." So
Yeah.
I said, "It's time to move on." And I met another woman, then they had another son, and that wasn't a happy home, arguing and carrying on. And I was just a man on the couch. I wasn't providing anything.
Yeah.
And then I said, "No, it's time to move back home." So I moved back to Kununurra to my mum, dad, and then I reached out to my partner, who my ex at that time, and she said, "Yeah, no, what to do for the kids, give it another chance." So then we moved back to Broome, and then I started smoking drugs again, and doing ice and selling ice. And then I said, "Let's move back to Kununurra." So 2017 we moved back to Kununurra, and then we going on New Year's Eve 2017 to 2018. We were sitting on the driveway drinking. I was awake for probably 3 or 4 days, mate.
Jeez.
And then my wife caught me looking at my kids, and my kids were playing around the yard and fucking around with motorbikes and shit. And she said, "You're right." And I said to her, "Oh, sorry." And then before that, while I was looking at my kids, this breeze come through me, man. There's a breeze come through me, and that breeze has a message. Maybe look at my kids and said to myself, what do I want to do for the rest of my life, for my future? Do I want to give my kids the best future I can, or just be a drug addict and sell drugs and drink alcohol?
Yeah.
I said to my wife, she said to me, what's going on? I said, "I'm giving up tomorrow." She said, "I'm giving up tomorrow." I like to be honest with everybody. At that time and place, I had a lot of drugs on me. I had a lot of street worthy, millions.
Jeez.
I was close to $1 million, easy. And she said, "You'll never give that shit up." I said, "I'm giving up tomorrow." And yeah, we went out to the pub for the last night. Next day, I came back on the pub, I said, "Come get all the stuff, boys, get it out of my house." I went cold turkey for 14 days in my room. I used to sleep 23 hours a day, just get up for an hour, eat shit, sleep. I just get up for a feed, shit, shower, back to sleep. I had the 3 days I was off the drugs. Wow, the hardest thing was alcohol, out of body experience, withdrawals.
Wow.
Very scary. I could see myself sleeping. And then 2018, I was just a stay-at-home dad. 2019, I was at home, and my brother, another father that plays a big part in my life, was Edmund. He came. He said, "Help me set this camp up, bro." And I said, "Oh, what a camp?" And he's like, "Oh, just come help me." So I went and set up, and we were doing a camp on country.
Yeah.
And then 50 tents later, I was like, "What is this camp?" He's like, "Oh, this is a men's camp, bro. Ernie Dingo's running it. It's called Camping on Country." And yeah, then we set it up, and then he's like, "Oh, well, you should stay here, bro." He went for a week, and I said, "I had no intention to be there."
Yeah.
Like, "Nah, just stay here, bro. It'll be good for us." So we stayed there, and I said, "Oh, no worries." Went for a week, from Monday to Friday. And the first night I didn't share, so every night they create a safe place. You have a yarning session.
Yeah.
Share if you want to share. And then the first night I didn't share, second night I didn't share, third night I was like, "All right, let's do it." I see the funny side of it, because the first time I ever shared my story went for 20 seconds. I said, "My name is Sam, blah, blah, blah." I was so nervous. And then on Ernie's cruise, had Ernie Dingo, had a white fella, had a counsellor, had a doctor, and had 4 campers. And then later on that night we went night fishing, and the counsellor pulled me aside and said, "Hey, bro, I see that you got a lot of stuff bottled up." So I told him patches of my life. And he said, "You work?" I said, "No, I'm not working, I'm just a stay-home dad." He said, "Do you want a job with us?" I said, "Yeah, no worries." And then at that time I thought he was just talking shit and pulling my leg, because 2 weeks went on, no phone calls. And then the third week my phone rang. He said, "Hey, bro, you still want that job?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, this is what my life turned for the positive reasons.
We're going to come back to Birchy a bit later on. Let's get back into the fishing. Half an hour later, this happens. Have a look at this. We're on. Oh no, this is another big fish, guys. Far out. This is the land of the bloody giants. Put that up out of the way. No way. I can kill this. Let's shut this down. Make it nice and quiet. Just enjoy the peace. Quiet. Catching barra. Oh, he's swimming straight in towards me. I won't have to pull, won't have to jerk. Oh, he's flying straight into me. Guess he's gonna freak out any second. Haven't really seen what size he is yet. Oh, no. Whoa. That was another meter plus barra. I was just taking it easy. No. Oh, crazy. Oh, this is just the land, the River of Giants. The new name for the Pentecost. Giant barramundi fishing at its best. I was spewing. Another big fish. Definitely over a metre. I don't know, it was over 105, something like that. Don't know, hard to say. I'll be guessing, but definitely over a metre. Have a look at that jump. Absolutely awesome. Give you a shout out to Crispy Joe Adventures. You're bloody awesome. Thanks for becoming a member. And Crispin, much appreciated, mate. You're a bloody champion. Thank you, guys. So I'm slowly getting up there. I mean, I've only got 7, I think it is, but that's awesome. You know, like every cent helps, like just for fuel and everything like that, you know, yeah. And I don't make anything off these dirty tackle lures or anything like that. I've just given the whole 20% to you guys. So there is no money that exchanges hands or anything like that. I'm just lucky enough to receive some free of their products and get to use them. And if I wasn't comfortable using them myself, I wouldn't push it on to anyone else. Absolutely wild. This is what dreams are made out of, truly is. Like, it's not many fish, but just when you're hooking consistently up to meter plus fish, it's just mind blowing. It's just crazy. Wow. If I landed that, that would have been the 3rd meter for the day. You know, trolling. I'm only just picking them up on side scan, sweeping through, and just keep working the ground. I'm not doing anything special. It's just working the hell out of it. That sun is just belting me. We're coming up to 4 o'clock, but I did catch at 119 yesterday after 4. So I'll give it a bit more, then we'll pull up and just reminisce. But I just love to catch a 55, 56 centimetre barra for dinner. All the fish I've pretty much hooked have all been just giants, just big fish. Absolutely mind blowing really, you know, to think of it, where you can't catch a small fish, you know, and heavy fish has been over a metre. We'll give another half hour. We'll go throw anchor out, guys.